as we've had people who are Christian and not Christian, they come and they see us pray before our meal. Like, there's been discussions of, well, what do you believe in? Why do you believe this?
God's given us a platform to help other people just by commit actually.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't keep the recording. I can plug it to church. That's awesome.
And he's like, don't worry. The way that Jesus lived his life, he was in constant community and encouraging them with scripture and with prayer. And I think that that's something that if you are doing life alone outside of a life that you don't have the opportunity to see that in his life. And so even just by hanging out with people in your community, you have the chance to have conversations about Christ, whether the conversation is with somebody who believes in Jesus or not. You have the opportunity to share what God is doing in your life, or be encouraged by what God is doing in somebody else's life when they tell you about it.
And he'll hear from people that you need, and I just you have to take that initial step to go out and be with people, and the rest will happen. It really will follow. You won't be by yourself on the side of a corner, you're going to be fine. He's got you. You just got to take that first step.
Well, hi everybody. I want to say hello to everybody who's joining the service online at any of our campuses: Waxhaw, Fort Mill, Valentine, South Park, South Boulevard, or NODA. My name is Jason, and I'm one of the pastors here, the campus pastor at NODA. And this video really reminds me of a couple of things. One, it reminds me that we can be confident that Jesus' church and his mission are in good hands with this next generation of young adults and teenagers. What those folks are doing right there, the way that they are choosing to engage their community and own their faith and use really relevant ways to pull people in to the invitation that we have to ask folks to come to the kingdom of God, and in practical ways, like with tacos. Come on, I'm loving this. The other thing that I really love about that is, right now more than ever, we need places. We're in a world that feels like fear is rampant, when it feels like peace is elusive if not impossible. In a couple of weeks, we've had a shooting at UNCC. We've had a shooting in a Burger King parking lot. We've got gang violence that is continuing to rise. There's fear, and there's anger, and there's division. And right now more than ever, we need folks to not wait for a program, but to gather people together and let the light of the gospel and the hope that King Jesus is in fact bringing all of the universe under his reign. We need places where that can happen, where we can pray together and serve and love each other and be the hope bringers to a world that feels trapped. That's what we need more of, and I'm so glad that JC and Katie, part of our group called Hill City for college-age folks, are doing that. But a world that is trapped is kind of the way that it feels right now, doesn't it? That we're all bound up in all kinds of issues. And we're in this series called Escape, where we're looking at how to get out of some of those traps. Last week, we looked at the trap of condemnation from your failure. We talked about how Jesus never wanted us to stay there. We're looking at things like anxiety, disappointment, some of the things that plague us and cripple us, but also mindsets that we get trapped in. Mindsets like complacency, just binge watching Netflix, letting the world happen to you, choosing to just check out, or consumerism, where we tend to just chase the next thing, where we're filling the void in our lives with stuff. We're looking at how to help people get out of those traps because you and I know what it feels like to be trapped. You've been there, maybe you're there right now, or you love somebody it is, that you can just look at them and they may not even know that they are bound up in a prison, sometimes of their own making. And so just like escape rooms, the game, where you enter into an enclosed space and you've got to try to work with other people. You've got to try to find truth. And all of you who are a part of this, to find escape from whatever it is that has you trapped. We're going to talk about today one of the most insidious traps, and that's the one of religion. Before we do that video reminded me of something else. It reminded me that college students are coming home soon. Some of them are already in. And you know what that means? Not the grocery bills are going up. Don't think about that. What college students coming home means to me is that the pool is about to be open. The pool is a significant place for my family. We have so many great memories and great time spent at the pool, whether it's on holidays like 4th of July or whether it's a random Tuesday evening after work. Me and my girls, we love to just kind of enjoy that refreshment of the life-giving water that is there. And there's a part of an aspect of the pool that it kind of feels open to everyone. I mean, even if you can't swim, you can find a pool that has the right depth so that you can engage it. And you know what's interesting is we can find in pools that people who are on the outside of the pool, like because of if they're in pain, maybe through an injury or age has happened and your mobility is less, that you can get in that water and you can be freer to move and to experience than you ever could on the outside. Pools are just fantastic for a lot of folks. And you know that first time in the summer where you go and the sun is hot enough, the weather's warm enough that you can use the pool, but then the second you jump in, you realize the water is a little colder than you'd like, and you are nowhere near as awake a second before you jumped. Then when you ended up in that pool, your fingers slip into the water and you realize, I've been half awake all week. It's one of my favorite moments. One of the things that drives me crazy about pools, though, is this. It's all the preparation. I mean, we don't have a pool in our backyards, and maybe you can understand what I'm talking about here, but you have to, when you choose to go to the pool, you got to pack a bag, you got to find the goggles, you got to make sure there's snacks and drinks, right? And then you get all ready, and it's time for sunscreen. Is there anything, if you've ever tried to put sunscreen on a kid, tell me, is there anything more challenging than trying to put suntan lotion on a child? I mean, it's like suddenly the second they see the bottle, every inch of their body becomes ticklish, and they're running away from you, and their squishy little arms are sliding through your greasy fingers, and then they get it in their eyes, and they're crying, and by the end, like 5 minutes later, there's more sunscreen in their hair than there is on their skin. Am I the only one who experiences that? No, it's one of the most stressful things. Then you pack everybody up and you head to the pool, and you get there, and you find out that posted on the outside of the fence, one of those big metal signs, it says pool rules. And you got to deal with the fact that there's somebody telling you all the things you have to do to enjoy the pool. You know? I mean, you got to take a shower before you get in. Does anyone do that? I'm just curious. Take the shower before you jump in. You can't have glass bottles, sit here but not there. No running, no loud music, no chicken fights. You can't dive in this part. I mean, the rules can just be overwhelming. And then if you're like me, you finally get through all of that, and you're just about ready to put your kids in, and the lifeguard blows the whistle, and it's Adult Swim. Like, how does my family end up at the pool at 10 minutes to the hour every single time? I don't know. But I found myself at times realizing that as much as I love that beautiful, refreshing water, sometimes all the preparation, all the rules, just make it seem not worth it. I almost just choose to stay at home. And then the pool also showed me the moment that I transitioned to adulthood. Not like by age or by the kind of swimsuit that I wore, but when I realized that I'm that guy now. I'm sitting on the edge of the pool. I'm there right next to what I've come to enjoy, and I'm the one enforcing the rules. I'm looking at that kid's hair's not wet. There's no way they took a shower before they got in here. Is that a glass bottle? Hey, slow down. That's it. Give me a whistle. You know, I'm just like, get out. I'm all focused on the rules. It's all about the rules. And I realize I'm missing out on the very reason for being in the pool. That's how the trap of religion can be.
All rules, no fools. All preparation, no experience. When we talk about this trap, I said earlier it's insidious because it can put its tentacles around you and it can squeeze you into a mold and into a trap that you didn't even realize you're caught in. So to kind of help us for the rest of this talk, I want to explain what I mean by religion. What religion is anyway. Religion comes from a Latin word, religare, and it means to tie, to connect, to bind together again. It has this sense that two things are separated, it shouldn't be, and it's all the practices and beliefs that are used to connect, especially humans, to the divine, the supernatural, the gods. And it's developed over time. In its broadest sense, it means like a worldview, an understanding of the meaning of life, how to live together, a moral code and activities that you do to find that connection. That's what religion means. And religions pop up in every part of the culture, in every place in the world, and at all times. Because there's something deep in our hearts, like hardwired in us, that we know we've gotten dislodged from the source of life. And there's got to be a way to reconnect, to be bound back. We come up with all kinds of crazy, sometimes barbaric ways of doing it. At its core, religion is all of the activities and beliefs that help me connect to God. And whether you are a person who believes in formal religion or not, you have a way of doing this, of finding meaning and of connecting to God and others, to finding that purpose. And it doesn't matter then if you're at the church, the synagogue, or the mosque, or the gym, the mountains, or the mall. There is an aspect of religion, of how to act, that we're all searching for because we know that we're disconnected. For this talk, I don't want to talk about religion in general. I want to talk about a particular kind. It's a soul-killing, slow death-inducing kind of bad religion. This kind of religion delivers the opposite of what it promises. Instead of connection, it actually puts up barriers. The kind of religion that I'm talking about is the kind that tries to force an inward change with outward behavior. And the reason that it sets up barriers is because at the beginning, our purpose is to connect back to God. But what we find is that over time, the activities, the rules, all of the things that go along with connecting back to God become our focus. And it's actually really interesting with religion. The better you get at it, sometimes the bigger the barrier that you erect. Because it drives us one of two ways. It can drive us to getting really good at all the things we're supposed to do to be part of that in-group, to connect to God. And what it leads us to is this supreme pride that almost says, I don't even need you anymore. Look how good I am. On the other hand, and this is probably for some of you why you decided to choose to leave faith or to not engage even in God anymore, is this belief that you can't live up to all those standards. There's no way you can keep all the rules. The list is way too long. So you just give up. We feel totally unacceptable. It puts a barrier between us and the one we're trying to find again. But it also puts a barrier between us and others. Religion has a way over time of us drawing lines. And so we draw a line to tell who's on this side and who's on that, who's in and who's out. And the better you get, the smaller the lines get, the closer they get to you. And your group shrinks. And pretty soon, you can just become totally isolated. You and a very small people, or you and only you, know how to connect to God properly. And it erects a boundary between you and everybody else. So, here's the deal with religion, and this trap in particular. It's easy to spot in other people. We've all come into contact, right, with a person who's just the religious zealot, who is super prideful, who's arrogant, who's always got a rule for you, who's blowing the whistle constantly. He does everything seemingly right, and it's way more repulsive than it is inviting, right? It's easy to spot it in somebody else. Sometimes it's tough to tell if you found yourself in that trap. Because over time, our ability to do this well completely conceals the fact that our souls are. So I want to give us, before we go any further, a little diagnostic test. Just how to determine if you're caught. Now, if you answer yes to these questions, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is your issue, but it is a clue that there's something going on